On a cold day in March 2015, Detroit police made a discovery that would haunt the city forever. In the freezer of an apartment, they found the bodies of 2 children, killed by their own mother. This is the chilling story of Mitchelle Blair, a woman whose rage turned deadly. Mitchelle Blair lived with her 4 children in this small apartment in Detroit. The family struggled financially, and after months of unpaid rent, eviction workers arrived at her door on March 24, 2015. What they found inside was beyond comprehension. The frozen bodies of 13-year-old Stoney Ann Blair and 9-year-old Stephen Gage Berry. Both children had been dead for years. The shocking discovery has rocked this Detroit neighborhood, as police work to understand how this tragedy could have gone unnoticed for so long. Mitchelle Blair was immediately arrested, but what stunned investigators even more was her calm, matter-of-fact confession. Blair didn't try to hide what she had done. In fact, she openly admitted to killing her 2 children. "I killed Stephen in 2012 and I killed Stoney in 2013. I put them in the freezer so they wouldn't decompose. I don't regret it. They deserved it." Blair claimed she killed her children because they were sexually abusing her youngest child, an accusation that was never proven and was later deemed unfounded by investigators. But that didn't stop Blair from believing it. In her mind, she was justified. Blair's confession revealed something even darker: years of abuse and torture leading up to the murders. She described horrific acts of punishment, including beating her children with objects, burning them with scalding water, and starving them.
The information I have before me is that you want to plead guilty to count 2, the premeditated murder of Stoney Blair.
Yes.
And count 3, the felony murder of Stephen Berry.
Yes.
Okay. Am I correct that you want to plead guilty to those counts?
Yes.
Okay. And you understand that if I accept a guilty plea, you'll be subject to a mandatory sentence of life in the Michigan Department of Corrections without the possibility of parole for both cases.
I understand.
Okay. You understand Michigan does not have the death penalty?
I do now.
Okay. All right. I want to make sure that you understand this isn't a sentence agreement between you and the people. You're voluntarily admitting to these 2 counts and subjecting yourself to those sentences.
Yes.
Is that correct? Is that a yes?
Yes.
This case is a textbook example of severe child abuse. Blair exhibited extreme rage and delusional thinking, often targeting her children for things that were likely fabrications of her own mind. The children lived in constant fear with no way out. She always seemed stressed, but I never thought something like this was happening. The kids stopped coming outside, but I just thought it was normal, like they were inside playing video games. Many have wondered, how did this go unnoticed for so long? Blair had isolated her children, pulling them out of school and keeping them from interacting with anyone outside the home. She became increasingly withdrawn, making it easy to hide the abuse. After her arrest, Blair showed no remorse. She was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The surviving 2 children were placed in protective custody, but the trauma they endured will likely last a lifetime. Judge says, "Blair, your actions were not those of a mother protecting her children. They were acts of cruelty and violence, and this court sentences you to life in prison without the possibility of parole." This tragic case has left many asking how something like this could happen, and how we can prevent it from happening again. Child abuse, particularly when hidden behind closed doors, can be difficult to detect, but it's crucial that we remain vigilant and speak out when something seems wrong. If you notice signs like a child suddenly withdrawing, frequent unexplained injuries, or parents isolating their children, these could be red flags. Don't be afraid to report suspicious behavior. It could save a life. The story of Mitchelle Blair is one of unthinkable tragedy. A mother whose anger led her to commit unthinkable crimes, but it also serves as a reminder of the importance of community, awareness, and intervention. If you or someone you know is a victim of child abuse, don't hesitate to reach out for help. You could be the difference between life and death. The video transitions to an end card with links to other true crime videos and a call to action to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. We cover stories like these to raise awareness and encourage action in the face of unspeakable crimes.